Peacefic Technology, we always believe in using innovation and not just creative something new, but something meaningful. Today, we are excited to share a revolutionary concept that has the power to build confidence in software productions like never before. Imagine you're an organization looking to understand your future, your growth, your performance, your direction. You invite a productive software that promises to tell you where you will stand in next 3 years. But in real question, can you trust it?
Here's our idea. We build a software that uses your past 7 years of data. But instead of directly jumping into the predict the next 3 years, the software will first show you the last 3 years performance, the years that have already happened, based on analysis of last 4 years. Now, here is the magic. Since you have already know what actually happened in last 3 years, you can directly compare the software's predictions with reality. If the results are matching closely with the last 3 years performance, it gives that it is the real proof that the software works. And the trust and improvement factor is this gives you the performance and the confidence. And if the results are not matching with the last performing data, and definitely it shows the learning stages for the developers, and the developer has to go to the codings and he can change the algorithm and he can come back with the actual performing set of the data with clear indication of the improvement. So in simple word, what we are trying to say is that we are building trust before we predict your future. So why it matters? Whether it is a business or whether it is for the education or whether it is for the healthcare centers or whether it is for the government sectors or any private sectors, I must tell you that the decision makers need confidence. Without confidence and without trust, no software or no projects or simply no deals can be closed so easily. So nowadays, if we go to the any sort of horoscope, we need our past records. If our past events are well matching with the horoscope person, and we can say that yes, you can go ahead with my future. So our main idea is to why don't we bring the same set of future prediction and past predictions and into the software field. If our set of software is well capable to express my past data with we know probable of accuracy, definitely people will come forward and they accept our deal. So this is what the main motto of this particular discussion. Whether it is a business, whether it is a healthcare, or whether it is a private or government, the decision makers need the confidence. I repeat again, the decision makers need a confidence in the data driven tools. And this confidence comes from transparency, proof, and also the continuous improvement. So therefore, this is a kind of motivation, and this is a kind of ignition to those igniting minds to come up with the quick closing of their deals, and this will definitely help them to boost their businesses and to boost their performances. That's how this idea works. My dear friends, let us discuss a very important point. The Fortune Global 500 companies, only 7 companies are standing in this Fortune 500 list. Other all companies like Walmart, which is a United States company, Amazon, again US company, China National Petroleum, China company, Apple, US, Volkswagen, Germany, United Health Group, US again. So all together, and list goes on. And out of these 500 companies, only 7 Indian companies are standing. It means that where are we? Companies like Indian Oil Corporation, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation ONGC, State Bank of India, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, Tata Motors, Rajesh Exports are the only companies, 7 companies are enlisted in this recent addition. And notably, Reliance Industry has been ranked at the 86th position. And this is a very significant presence in this list. But the point is that why only 7 companies are there in this 500 companies? So therefore, there is a something problem. Why this problem is happening? The great question here is that somewhere we are weak in sales and marketing. Is that so? The presence of only 7 Indian companies in the Fortune Global 500 list reflects that there are several factors, like maybe the revenue benchmark. The Fortune 500 rank companies based on their revenue and annual income. Many Indian companies are strong in market presence, but they do not generate revenues as the scale of the large companies compared to the US, China, and Europe. It may be the problem of global scale and expansion, like most companies on this list are multinational companies in the multiple countries they are expanded. And many Indian companies are still expanding globally. And they are working in domestic areas only. And there may be the industrial dominance is there, like this list whichever we discussed are heavily dominated by the sectors like energy, automotive, finance, and retail, whereas the companies from US, China, and Europe have held a long standing edge. And India's booming technologies like startups are there growing fastly, but they have not reached in that particular fortune revenue companies list. So therefore, my dear friends, so this discussion leads us that how to grow with our business in a long term way. And I believe that only with the innovative minds and innovative ideas which we thought are somebody expressed with us, when we implement in a long term way, then only we can do something to the society and the nation. And here our little contribution and the support to those minds, those who are in hungry and those who wanted to take the ideas and get into the execution level, maybe it will be helpful for them. So allow us to share some of the ideas from our end, and definitely I hope so. It will definitely boost your confidence and also it nurtures some good practices, I would say.